What's going on, friends? A couple good deals going on. I want to tell you about RYOBI deal days going on. Real good deal on this pressure washer, guys. We see this assembled in USA, and that's cool that RYOBI's honest with it, with US and foreign components. But if you're not familiar with the small engine category, you know, me dealing with these small engines a lot in my field. Um, this Subaru is a great engine, guys. One of the best engines out there. I mean, you know, a lot of people are talking that, they'd rather have a Subaru over a Honda, a Subaru over a Kawasaki. So, whatever your preference is, it's a solid engine. And, you're getting 3,100 PSI, only 2.4 GPM. I mean, that's fine for homeowner type stuff. When you get to the commercial type applications where you're pressure washing people's houses and commercial accounts and stuff like that, it's good to have around a 4.0 GPM, or at least close to a 4.0. But great buy. You got to remember those 4.0s. You're not going to get them for $299. So, some great deals here, man, and a really awesome deal on a propane inverter generator. We'll get to that in a second. But I did a video on this over the summer. Man, a lot of people were commenting, excited. Just at the Home Depot, they had one out, and I said sooner or later, if you watch the video even now, they're gonna have a little they're gonna have a little sale on this. Now, it's not a huge sale, but 10% off, not bad. But usually it's $2,700. You got to remember, I mean, this thing is, not only is it battery powered, and you got 3 brushless motors running it, and you can do up to 2.5 acres on a single charge. And you got to remember, that's mowing. Like I talked about, there's people live down in Florida and stuff that, they drive around on this thing, and without the blades running, that's what's drawing most of the power from the batteries, or draining them. I've heard people get like 8-9 hours, I believe. Might be off on that. That's what I remember. But it's got really damn good reviews. 4.5. The big question was this going to really sell? And, after not even a year, really, or it might have came out, it might be like a year now, but I think it came out in like April or May or March. But 159 reviews. But you got to remember, like I said, this thing goes 8 miles an hour, man. I mean, that's faster than 0 turns. 0 turns, the residential 0 turns, they go around 6 miles per hour, maybe 7. You get into the commercial grade and you're going, 9, 10, 11. But 8 miles an hour on a mower is fast. And there's a lot of good videos out there, people, using this thing. It's interesting. This is the first phase of, one of these type of mowers. I mean, actually, there's been other ones out, but not really like this. I know Hustler had a 0 turn out that was battery powered. Didn't last too long. Really was a lot of money. That's what makes this. You got to remember, this isn't lithium battery cells in this mower. Sorry, I got something. Damn. Um, yeah, it's nickel cadmium. So, but fine. People talk about the replacement parts and all that stuff, the replacement batteries. Hey, it's one thing that you gotta. But I don't think the NiCad stuff is that expensive. I don't know what just happened here, but I seem to have lost my special buys. I think we're back. I apologize. Let me just see real quick. There's no rush. It's Sunday. You guys got nothing going on. I got 2 baseball practices, man. At different times. The balls of these people. They make you go to practice, drive 45 minutes home. All right, you're driving there 45 minutes. You practice for an hour. Then they want you to go home for 3 hours and come back. It's unbelievable. But they have a bagger here too. And again, I mean, the bagger systems for some of these mowers, $700, $800. Obviously, this isn't a huge bagger, but it's only a 38-inch mower. But again, reasonable, $299. If you're kind of considering getting this, man, I mean, again, you're gonna save almost $300. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna beat that. 695 pounds, which is pretty light. Stamp deck, that's fine. There's 2 different versions. Oh yeah, you're getting the one with the bigger battery too. Oh, that's really big. Oh, good thing I looked into that. And you got a 3-year warranty, 0 emissions, virtually maintenance free, super quiet, into operation with the RM40 480EX. You're fully owning an electric mower, man. It's yours, man. It's got a USB charger, like I talked about on the initial video. Oh, lead acid. What did I say? NiCad? I'm sorry. That's why I went back to it. I'm sorry. Yeah, lead acid batteries. I apologize. That's why I went back. I'm like, man, I don't NiCad. I don't think so. But anyway, again, and this is for the bigger battery mower. You got to remember, it's to get the lower end is $24.99. You're getting the higher end for $75 cheaper with this deal. I don't know why it keeps doing this. All right, let's take a look at some other stuff. But yeah, it's for today only. If you're they do this now to get a head start, on the season. But you know what? What's good about Home Depot? I don't know how they can realistically kind of make someone decide, February. Well, I mean, I guess if you're in Florida or something. But, if you kind of want to keep this price, you kind of want it, but, it's kind of early to make that decision. And, you really like to save the $300 and, you're saving it on the bigger battery that you get with this one. You can always buy it. And, if things don't work out, as long as you kind of don't open it, bring it back. Something to think about. If you're afraid to lose that price, if $300 don't mean nothing to you, then, Oh, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, they got some snow blowers here, electric. Again, pretty decent reviews. And this is a good buy, but, $300 for 1,000-watt generators it's still way too expensive. They had one from, what the hell is the name of that company? I don't know, they were like $129, and it got really solid reviews. So $300 for 1,000 watts. You got to remember that DeWalt. Well, I don't want to compare that, get people going nuts here, but this is the one, man. 900-watt propane inverter generator. I mean, I don't know if this is new. I think it is by just looking at the reviews. There's only 10 reviews on it. But you think about it, man. Now with the other one that's 1,000 watt, what do you get? 3-4 hours on a full tank. Actually, let's make sure. Damn it, I tell you, this freaking thing, man. It will not go freaking back. I tell you. You know, they're having a sale on the other one. You think they would have it at the bottom of the freaking screen. Go up! I tell you, unfreaking believable. Oh, here it is. Come on, you son of a bee. All right, so the reason I'm going back to this, I just want to see, because it kind of matters what size the gas tank is on it. You figure, you know, running at 25, 8 hours of runtime on 50%. So, not bad, but just remember that. Put that in the back of your head. 8 hours on 50%. All right. And it's gas, so, it's got 1 gallon tank, I believe. But anyway, now this comes with the adapter. This is like, if you're not familiar with using propane, whether it's propane heaters, now they got inverter generators. They've had the generators out for a while, but I've never seen an inverter generator. Actually, there might be out, but I think this is kind of new from RYOBI. But anyway, with your 20-pound propane tank that you use on your grill. All right. Now you can get the 1 pounds that, campers use or whatever, the smaller ones, 5 gallon or whatever, or 5 pound. But with your 20-pound propane tank, again, for your barbecue, for your Weber grill, you're going to get 60 hours, man. 60 hours. And what's great about it is you never really have to, if you have a grill, you use it during the summer, or, you use it whenever, winter, fall, and you kind of got something going on. All you got to do is unhook your, your tank, your 20-pound, tank, and bring it with you. And it's too set. You don't got to worry about it, because this is probably so light too. Because gotta remember, there's never gas going to be in here. So we can look at how heavy it's going to be. Yeah, you got to carry the propane tank, which is, not too light, but, you don't have to do it all in one trip. But 60 hours, man. This is going to be a long video. I apologize. Yeah, 60 hours, 25% load. Runtime at 25%. You get 3 hours on a 1 pound propane tank. And it comes with the adapter. So you figure with a 50, you're probably going to get around 40 hours, 30 to 40 hours running at 50% load. So 5 times the amount. And you got to remember, what's it cost? $20 to fill, 15 to $20 to fill your 20-pound propane tank up. It's something to think about if you need that extra runtime. Now, again, it's not, the gas might make more sense to some people, but I just think it's a cool idea. And this is all the stuff that it can do. So you're going to have issues with doing anything too big. But the entertainment and electronics is what this one is for. 900, charge your phone. You got your 42-inch LED TV you can run, no problem. And obviously you need some bigger generators for that. Yeah, this is the one, the Sportsman. Now this, $299. and it's been a lot cheaper than this, guys. I'm telling you, this thing was $129 deal of the day. I might even have the video still up, man. But yeah, so something to think about. And I mean, look at the reviews on this sucker. Holy crap! I didn't even notice that. I know I had 10 of them, but 4.8. And here's some dudes. Yeah, see, look at this, man. He's got the thing hooked up right up to his camper there, man. The RV hookup. Yeah, he's got the 1 pound on there. Yeah, man. It's just cool, man. I'm just really I'm looking at I'm when I do these videos, I'm looking at this stuff for the first time myself. So sometimes I just stare, man. Stare. Go up, you freak. I lost it again. There's a couple other things I wanted to show you. Okay, yeah. All right, so we talked about the snowblower for the mower. Here's one of my long videos. All right, this stuff here, the 18-volt string trimmer edger. I mean, I wouldn't go that route personally, but I do want to talk about, we know about the new DeWalt coming out, and it's definitely an upgrade. So you got to remember to pay full price for this. When I believe the DeWalt is going to be $399 with two 5 amp hour batteries, I believe, or it might be 2.4. I think it's 2.5 though, but it's gonna be $399, okay? And it's a 21-inch or 20-inch or 21-inch deck. I can't remember, but this is only 16. Now, you get two 4 amp hour batteries with this, and this is a great. I'm not taking anything away from this. I think at this price, I would really consider it. That's kind of my point. But my point is, at full price, $349, I would just pay the extra $50 and get the DeWalt. Now, obviously, we don't know too much about the DeWalt. We haven't seen it. No one's kind of done the old looks over. But there's been a lot of videos on this, and people have been really impressed with it. This runs two 18-volt batteries, man. So, you're getting, I don't know, I think it uses 36 volts. But no, and if this one is the hybrid too. See, they make two of them. They make one that is just run on the 18-volt, one battery platform. And then they have one that's a hybrid, and this is the hybrid. So again, another deal if you're thinking about, what's great about this is when you're doing your yard, maybe you're using the 4 amp hour batteries, all right? Kind of have a bigger property, maybe a third of an acre, and for whatever reason you really didn't charge one of them all the way. You just grab your extension cord. You might probably have a little area left to do, and you can get the job done without waiting. It's a pretty cool feature, but it's a 16-inch deck too, like I said, but I'm surprised it doesn't say 18 volt. Wow. That's crazy. I know these have been out and we talked about them a lot, but I never really did a video on this lawnmower. But yeah, that's the one thing with the DeWalt. I guess this runs off of an 18 volt power. And I guess when one battery dies, the other one takes over. I don't see anything saying that it, 36 volt. So this is, we're running a lawnmower now with one of these 18 volt batteries. It's pretty crazy. And, this thing, like I said, I never really looked into it, or I might have saw a video a while ago and I didn't really pay attention too much, but a couple of people said, yeah, man, it's great, works great. And thinking, wow, 18-volt battery, man, and they were happy with it. But 4.3, man, out of 23 reviews, you know, I would figure it would have more reviews than that 'cause it's been out probably a year now. But you never know. Some people, I mean, who writes reviews, to be honest with you? But anyway, 249. Again, this is the hybrid model. So you get the bag, again, 16-inch. If you have a small property and you're getting two 4 amp hour batteries with it, um, again, with all this outdoor power, and here's a handle. I mean, these things are so light. I don't understand with this outdoor power. We kind of seen it with the Walt stuff, but they give you the lower, quality charger. I think they give you the 118 instead of the 117, which is weird and wacky stuff when you need to kind of get this battery charged quick. And they have a couple blowers here on sale. I'll leave the link up if anyone's interested. Take a look. I don't feel like I'm talking here for an hour, but yeah, man, everybody, I'll be around tonight. I think we're gonna do a live video, but until tonight, everybody have a fantastic day there. Made in the USA, assembled in the USA.